Good morning from SV Zatara. We are going to go on a little dive this morning, but I also wanted to tell you about a phone call that we got this morning from somebody in the government of Tonga. Jason couldn't understand who he was or where he was, which department he was exactly from on the phone, because I guess it was kind of loud and our connection wasn't that great. Basically he said he had gotten our request for repatriation, couldn't promise anything, but they were at least considering it, which is more than we have gotten this entire time. I don't know if it's just because we're in Fiji and that kind of is the only place they're really repatriating from now, and there's just not that many Tongans here in Fiji. You know, they're kind of spread out in other places where they need to come home from. I don't know. Sad and emotional, yet uplifting and hopeful, and I don't like any of it. I don't like the little sliver of hope that I get from it, thinking maybe, just maybe they'll let us on this flight, because it's also just laced with doubt that they're not going to let us on that flight. We're still just going to be stuck for several more months. So many emotions this morning. A dive will be good to get out, maybe get our minds off of it and focus on something else, because we can't do anything. We have to just sit and wait on a response. If it doesn't happen, I'm trying not to get my hopes up so that I don't just feel crushed. And luckily we have the Z crew to help distract us, and they are very good at that because they're going all the time. So we're gonna go for a dive, maybe do some kiting later. I have no idea, whatever the winds and the weather permits, but excited to and happy to be where I am, and hopeful that something else good will come out of this day, or maybe we'll hear something good tomorrow. And if not, so be it. That's what I keep telling myself. Take it on the chin, as Mark would say. Okay.
Just to bring everyone up to speed, we've been stuck in Fiji because of COVID-19. Why? Well, because for the first time since we set sail, we decided to take a break for cyclone season, and we left Curiosity. We reconnected with family and friends, loaded up a crate full of boat parts, and we're on our way back, but the rules changed while we were in the air. So for the last 5 months, we've lived in a state of suspension, floating from one serendipitous encounter to another, immersing ourselves in the lives of others, which is how we've ended up here on the sun coast of Fiji with a family of 5 on a boat named Zatara.
I use folders or keywords within a folder, but you know.
It's not fun when you do that to me. Hey there, sunshine.
What, are you talking about Negative Town?
Yeah, Jason goes to Negative Town. You know, I know he's got a crush on me, and most men do. And then he takes it away by saying, I really wasn't winking at you, Keith. And it just really hurts me in here. It's deep, cutting hurt, emotional scars.
Look, Keith, not every man can admit their love for another man like you can.
And I love Jason, and I love Nikki too, but Jason has a special place with me. He's too much man for me. That's why Nikki had to tame him. Are you guys into a little B&D?
I don't even know what that is.
Or S&M. It's S&M, isn't it?
The fact that you have to ask,
what is
says
it? What is B&D?
BDSM. BDSM.
Tell us more, Renee.
I don't know. Yesterday he said the generator needed a little TNA, but he meant TLC.
I'm losing my mind,
Yeah. No, I get it. He's got to turn the generator on.
Yeah,
so what better way to do with some TNA?
Turn it on.
That was really good, Jack, actually.
That's funny. That's funny right there.
Oh, and you know this is like an everyday occurrence when everybody else is completely unfazed.
Yeah, they just don't even care.
Nope.
You'll be coming out after.
What are we doing today, Keith? What is our dive?
We are going out, I don't have an iPad with it, but we're going out here about 5 miles in a Go Fast dinghy, and
Pineapple Cup winner dinghy.
the Pineapple Cup winner right here. And Nikki and Jason are going to get to feel that firsthand, what it feels like to
Back on topic, where are we going today?
So we're going out to a reef. There's about 18 dive sites out here, and we'll show you on avionics later. Nikki will post that up there exactly where we're going. And it's supposed to be one of the best dives up here in Nanu. What's it called? Nau Chewbacca. It's Chewbacca. We'll just call it Chewbacca where we're at, because I can say that. Anyway, we're gonna go there. It's supposed to be pretty nice diving for this area, and this is a real dive-oriented location. A lot of dive resorts around this area we're at in Nani Chewbacca. We're gonna get out there. We're gonna get some underwater footage, see what we see. And then we'll be back to kiting this afternoon. So dive in the morning, kite in the afternoon, sleep all night.
That's what we do on the Z-boat.
That's what we do.
Don't you hate that when he says, Nikki, I'll put that up on the screen, and you're like, what if I don't want to put it up on the screen?
Why are you making
Now
extra
I'm
work for me?
obligated.
Clearly, the man does not edit.
But I knew you guys like to have detail like that, so I was prepping.
Now I have to.
Yeah.
That feels like sucking up.
This just went from a regular vlog to 10 times more work.
Not like y'all don't work enough. They work 5 days a week. They're in that cabin down there. We don't know what they do down there. They're just in there. The air conditioner's on. The door's closed. We knock on the door. We don't really know. Matter of fact, question of the week. What does Nikki and Jason do in the cabin all day long, 5 days a week? We want to know.
I don't know, they grabbed the tripod from me yesterday, so they had to shoot a bedroom scene.
Oh. Renee.
So trashy.
I'm fairly certain you just violated our NDA that we didn't sign.
You just needed a couple $20.
All right, we're off.
I'm getting a granola bar.
Put some in there, too.
I'm making nuts.
Woman you love to hate.
Yeah.
She's always so sporty, spicy. Yes.
I got on high.
I heard that. That's all. Yeah. As the great John Bilger would say. Yeah.
Ah, the one little clown. That's funny. Beautiful.
This area is the Bligh Waters. It's named after Lieutenant William Bligh, who sailed through here on his 23-foot dinghy, which may not sound impressive, but it was after being thrown off of his big ship just outside of Tonga. You know, that whole mutiny on the Bounty thing.
Ooh, look at that wall.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
This is the biggest cluster of fan coral I have ever seen. This might be the most soft corals I have ever seen, which shouldn't be surprising considering Fiji is the soft coral capital of the world, but I mean, it's rare that a place actually lives up to a hyped name. Yet, I am totally impressed and completely enamored with all of this. It's like exploring another planet down here. Giant walls and pinnacles. I mean, up above, there are astronomers analyzing data from Venus, and here I am 50 feet down trying to figure out if this is a plant or an animal. Whatever it is, I love it.
That's the expensive one. Cameras. There you go. All right. Diving is awesome, but it's also a pain in the butt.
What?
Dealing with all the gear.
What you think?
Tell us what you know, Jason.
So, Jason Wynn reporting live from the back of Zatara. The dive was incredible.
Jack's doing dishes so we can come in here and make more of them.
Cramping on my back. I'm an old man. Got back cramps.
Oh, kiter problems. Lunchtime, and Zatara is having, I say Zatara's the boat. The Whitaker family is having steak and mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna make salad, and I'm sure maybe a couple of them will eat it. And we're gonna have barbecued tofu and some spinach and probably some other vegetables. So this is what lunch looks like on SV Zatara.
1 1/4 cup of cold milk.
I feel like that's life on a boat. You have to have boxed milk and eat mashed potatoes out of a bag.
Exactly. We get plenty of butter in our fake mashed potatoes to make them taste as close to real mashed potatoes as possible.
I think it's still made from technically real potatoes.
It's real potato flakes. It says it's 99% potatoes.
Well, there you go.
I could do real mashed potatoes. This is just so much easier. It gives me time to sit in front of the TV and watch my bonbons, watching Jerry Springer.
Watch your Jerry Springer. Yeah, right.
Okay. Oh my lordy. Wow. That isn't appetizing. I don't know what is. Thanksgiving. Here we come.
Looks like glue, tastes like glue.
Yeah.
Glue with butter.
Let's put some pepper in our glue.
There you go.
Tastes better. A lot of butter and salt and pepper and anything tastes good.
This is very true. So Zatara is eating cow, and we're having tofu. We'll see how Keith feels about that being on his grill. Okay, Keith, I got my steaks.
What is this called?
It's tofu.
Tofu. All right. We got tofu. Now, all you Americans out there, South Africans who like meat, this is something else. I'll show you how we do it Texas style.
Well, this is Texas style.
Look at that. And then we're going to throw this on here. This might actually be good. I think I've eaten some of this, haven't I?
You did. You tried it the other day and you liked it.
Uncivilized.
It looks like glue.
You know, think about what it does to your
It
inside.
doesn't taste like glue.
Tastes good. That is an American meal. If I ever saw one.
I don't know, American, maybe Texas.
And we are having local sauteed spinach and, of course, our barbecued tofu. And the local spinach is different. Like, this is what the leaf looks like. And it has a completely different flavor and texture to it. It doesn't have that, like, weird squeaky, I say weird squeaky, I love spinach, but it's just very different from the spinach that we get in America. This is a different variety, and I really dig it. It's
Buttery.
yeah, it's got a really good flavor.
It doesn't make your
Yeah, it's, you know how sometimes spinach makes your teeth feel funny? Like, I don't know what that, I can't describe it, but anyway, if you've ever eaten spinach, you probably know what I'm talking about. And maybe you don't, and you think I'm completely crazy, and that's fine too. But anyway.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I fresh brewed some rooibos tea earlier this morning, so nice little yummy treat to have with our lunch.
You brave enough to try my spinach?
You had to preface that with, are you brave enough? Are you man enough to try my spinach?
That is okay. I grew up in canned spinach.
Oh, it's
oh
terrible.
My God.
Horrible. Like, I didn't like cooked spinach because I thought it all tasted like stuff out of the can.
That doesn't taste bad though.
That looks like barf.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yours looks like a dead animal.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
it is.
All right, well, what a day. We were gonna go kiting, but, you know, decided to be responsible adults and get some work done. Kate and Keith, Finn, Jack, and everybody are, well, they're all out kiting now except for Jason and myself and, of course, Renee. But I'm thinking, I don't know if there's enough time left in the day for us to get out there too, and there's only so many kites, and unfortunately, because we're newbies, We don't quite have it down yet, and we need somebody to be following us in the dinghy and making sure that we're not killing ourselves. So I don't know if we're gonna squeeze kiting in today or not, but if not, tomorrow. It's nice to be out here. I feel distracted in a very good way. It's busy, everybody's having fun, and they're all in a good mood, and they're positive, and that certainly helps a lot.
You didn't mean to do that, but it looked at it.
Yeah, you know, just family vibes. It's really nice to see everybody spending time together, at which they do all the time, so you think they'd be sick of each other. And while they certainly still have like family dynamic, the same as all of us, you know, maybe you're a little short or snippy, or maybe the kids argue for a second, but not like the kids. They're not really kids, they're teenagers, but it's surprisingly good environment. I really thought there's no way you put that many people in one boat and they don't just kill each other. But it's a really nice dynamic. I guess it makes you understand why people want to get out and do this in the first place, especially with their families, to do it while you can, with your kids, while they're young enough and you can all enjoy each other. And otherwise people, they grow older and they move on and go to college like Anna, and then they talk about her every day and they call her every day and they miss her, but you know, they still have all these memories, all this time together that is just unbeatable. You're not going to get this living in the city, or even kind of regular life, as I would call it. So I don't know, one more advocate and one more vote for alternative living. I'm a little jealous of everybody over on the beach with their kites. I want to get out there, but I'm being patient. Because I don't have a choice and they're teaching me for free. So you really, beggars can't be choosers.
Sun's about to go down. Looks like it could be a really gorgeous sunset. So I thought, why not end this day in the life sort of video with a beautiful sunset time lapse. So like, subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment. You know what to do. I don't have to tell you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of our adventure. Let's do this time lapse thing.